Welcome to a place of quiet and calm, where time slows and the world fades away. Let your thoughts drift as we journey together into a peaceful story, one meant for rest, for stillness, and for sleep. Close your eyes, take a slow breath, and let the whispers of this world guide you into the night. The Wanderer and the Valley of Stars. In a far-off land, beyond forests ancient and hills worn smooth by time, there lay a valley so hidden, so quiet, that few knew it existed at all. It had no name on any map, no road leading to its heart, and no tale that fully captured the wonder of what rested there. Yet the valley waited. It waited in silence, beneath a sky that always seemed a little deeper, a little darker, and filled with stars that shimmered like distant thoughts, gently drifting. Long ago, before the valley was forgotten, there lived a wanderer. His name was lost to time, but he was known simply as the Quiet One. He walked the world not to seek fame or riches, but to listen to the wind, to the rivers, to the hush of dusk settling over the earth. He believed that in the quiet he would find something, though he did not know what. The wanderer had traveled far, over mountains veiled in mist, across deserts that shimmered with heat and silence, through forests so dense that the sky was only a rumor above. And one day, after years of walking, he found himself standing before the entrance to the valley. The path was narrow and lined with stones soft with moss. Tall trees arched overhead, their branches whispering softly in the evening breeze. The air here was cool and smelled faintly of rain and something older, like the scent of time itself, slow and sweet. He stepped inside, lantern in hand, though the light was not needed, for above him the sky opened in full and the stars welcomed him. They hung so low, it seemed he could reach up and gather them in his hands. The valley was wide and gentle, cradled by hills that rose like the arms of the earth, holding something precious. A river ran through its center, silent and smooth, reflecting the stars above. The water glowed faintly as if remembering the light of 100 moons. The wanderer walked along its banks, slow and steady, his footsteps making no sound. He felt no fear, no urgency, only peace spreading through him like warmth from a fire. He followed the river for hours, or perhaps days. It was hard to tell. Time in the valley moved like mist, slow and drifting, unbound by the clocks of men. Eventually, he came to a place where the river widened into a still pool. At its edge stood a single tree, tall, silver-barked, with leaves that shimmered like moonlight. Beneath its branches lay a smooth stone, carved long ago with symbols the wanderer could not read. He sat on the stone and looked up. The sky above the valley was alive with stars, so many that the dark between them seemed to vanish. It was as if the heavens had poured themselves out, a river of light flowing above, matching the water below. And then a sound, not loud, not sudden, just the softest tone, like the hum of wind through the leaves, or the sigh of a dream just beginning. The wanderer listened. It was the valley itself, singing, not with words, but with presence. He closed his eyes. The song continued, not music, but memory. He saw fields he had walked, faces of strangers who had smiled at him in distant lands, the glow of dawn on snowy peaks. He saw his own footsteps trailing behind him, not as marks of travel, but as moments, small, quiet stillness is not emptiness, it is fullness, waiting to be seen. The valley sang. It sang of trees that listened, of waters that carried not just fish and stone, but dreams. It sang of stars, each one a wish, each one a whisper. The wanderer remained beneath the silver tree, watching the sky shift gently above him. No need for words, no need for answers. He stayed until dawn, though the stars never faded. The valley, in its own time, had welcomed him, held him, and reminded him of something simple, that peace is not found by running from the world, but by stepping gently into it, with open hands and a quiet heart. When he finally rose, the river flowed beside him, steady and silent. The stars above still shimmered, and the path that had led him there had vanished. He did not look for it. The valley would remain always within him, and now it remains with you too. Close your eyes. Let the stars guide you. Let the valley hold you. You are not lost. You are home. And now your journey is complete. The night holds you gently, and the world is quiet again. Thank you for being here. May your dreams be light, your heart be still, and your rest deep and peaceful. Good night until we